Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Everyday Show. I'm Chloe.
And I'm Jake. And Chloe, I have to tell you something before we even start.
Uh-oh, what happened?
The World Cup happened. That's what happened. So last night, my apartment turned into a stadium. 6 of us, one tiny TV, way too much pizza. We were watching the round of 16 match, and it went to 90 minutes, nothing. Then, extra time, still nothing. Then it went all the way to a penalty shootout.
Oh no, penalty shootouts are brutal.
Brutal. My neighbor's dog was barking every time someone scored. My friend Marco was literally hiding behind the couch, peeking out between his fingers. And when the last penalty went in, the whole room just exploded. People were screaming, hugging, someone spilled a full glass of soda on my carpet, and I didn't even care, because I was too busy jumping around.
Classic World Cup night.
But here's the funny part. This morning, at work, my coworker from Canada asked me, "So how was the game?" And I just froze. I wanted to explain the whole thing, the extra time, the shootout, the drama, and I couldn't find the words. I just said, it was crazy, very crazy. That's it. That's all I had.
Jake, that is way too relatable. Honestly, a lot of our viewers have probably had that exact moment. You watch this amazing match, your heart is still racing, and then you try to explain it in English and everything just falls apart?
Exactly. So today's episode is basically rescuing me from that embarrassment.
Perfect timing, because today we're learning how to talk about the World Cup knockout stage in English. By the end of this video, you'll be able to describe a match like the one Jake watched last night, step by step with confidence.
And don't skip the end, because we're actually going to redo that awkward office conversation together. But this time, I'll have the right words.
A little redemption arc for Jake.
I need it.
Okay, let's start with the basics. When we say knockout stage, what do we actually mean?
Right, so in the World Cup, first there's the group stage, and after that comes the knockout stage. In the knockout stage, if you lose, you're out. No second chances.
Right, and the first round of the knockout stage is usually called the round of 16 because 16 teams are left.
For example, Brazil advanced to the round of 16 after finishing first in their group.
After the round of 16, the winners move on to the quarterfinal. Only 8 teams left at that point.
Like, the quarterfinal match between Spain and Germany was incredibly tense.
Then comes the semifinal, with just 4 teams remaining.
Only 4 teams reach the semifinal, so the pressure is enormous.
And finally, the final match decides the champion. Simple structure, but very intense.
Now let's talk about something that makes fans nervous just hearing the words, extra time.
Right. If the match is tied after 90 minutes in the knockout stage, they can't just end it in a draw. So they play extra time, which is 2 additional 15-minute periods.
For example, the score was 1-1 after 90 minutes, so the match went to extra time.
And if it's still tied after extra time, that's when we get a penalty shootout. This is the moment from your story, Jake.
Don't remind me. My heart rate was insane.
A penalty shootout is when each team takes turns kicking penalty shots, and whoever scores more wins the match.
The match ended in a penalty shootout, and Argentina won 5-4.
Now, once a team loses, we say they are eliminated, and the team that wins moves on, or advances, to the next round.
Portugal was eliminated in the quarterfinal, but Morocco advanced to the semifinal.
There's also a really common expression fans use, on the edge of their seats. It means people are extremely nervous and excited while watching.
Oh, that describes my entire living room last night. The fans were on the edge of their seats during the penalty shootout.
Nice, good use of it too. Here's one more phrase, come from behind. It means a team was losing, but then they managed to win anyway.
Germany came from behind to win the quarterfinal 2-1. That's such a satisfying phrase to use when a game gets dramatic.
Definitely. Let's also talk about how to describe a player's performance in these high-pressure games. We often say someone stepped up, meaning they performed really well exactly when the team needed it.
Like the goalkeeper stepped up and saved 2 penalties in the shootout. That goalkeeper is basically a hero after that.
Right? And heroes like that are exactly why we say a team held their nerve. It means they stayed calm under pressure instead of panicking.
Even though the crowd was screaming, the young striker held his nerve and scored the winning penalty.
I love that expression. It's very natural, and English speakers use it a lot when talking about sports.
Okay, so let's imagine a real commentary moment. Chloe, pretend you're a sports commentator, and I'm asking you what happened in a match.
Sure, let's try it. Good evening, everyone. Tonight's quarterfinal was a thriller. The home team fell behind early, but they came from behind in the second half. The match went to extra time, and finally, a penalty shootout decided the winner.
Wow, that actually sounded like real commentary.
See, once you know the vocabulary, describing a match becomes so much easier and more exciting.
Okay, one more example, just so it really sticks. After a dramatic penalty shootout, the underdog team eliminated the tournament favorites and advanced to the semifinal, leaving fans on the edge of their seats.
That's basically a perfect sports headline. Great recap. Round of 16, quarterfinal, semifinal, extra time, penalty shootout, eliminated, advance, on the edge of their seats, come from behind, stepped up, and held their nerve. That's a lot of great vocabulary today.
My office conversation would have gone so much better with those words.
We're getting there, Jake, don't worry. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this episode, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss future lessons.
And here's a question for you. Which team do you think will win the World Cup this year? Write your prediction in English in the comments below. Try to use one of today's words if you can.
I want to see some bold predictions down there.
Also, quick mention. If you want more speaking practice like this every week, come join our community group. We do live conversation practice about sports, travel, daily life, all kinds of topics. Link is in the description.
It's a great way to actually use what you're learning here instead of just watching quietly, and you'll meet other learners who love talking about football just as much as Jake does.
Which, trust me, is a lot.
Okay, let's move on to our pocket words section. 5 words today, all football related.
Word number 1, elimination. Elimination. It means being removed from a competition after a loss. For example, the team's elimination shocked their fans.
Word number 2, quarterfinal. Quarterfinal, one of the last 8 matches in the tournament. The quarterfinal is always full of surprises.
Word number 3, extra time. Extra time. The additional playing time added when a match is tied. We watched 30 extra minutes of pure stress.
Word number 4, penalty shootout. Penalty shootout, a way to decide the winner through individual penalty kicks. Nothing is more nerve-wracking than a penalty shootout.
Word number 5, underdog. Underdog, a team that isn't expected to win. Everyone loves an underdog story because it reminds us that anything can happen in football.
Nice, 5 solid words. Now let's move to smooth it out, where we fix a few common mistakes.
Mistake number 1. Someone might say, he was eliminated of the tournament. That sounds a little off, right?
Close, but no. We say eliminated from. So, he was eliminated from the tournament.
Got it. Mistake number 2. It go to penalty shootout. That one hurts my ears a little.
Ha, mine too. The correct version is, it went to a penalty shootout. Past tense, and don't forget the article, a.
Mistake number 3, and this one is very common. My team win the other team.
In English, we don't win another team, we beat them. So, my team beat the other team.
That's such an easy mix-up. And mistake number 4, the match finished tie.
We'd say, the match ended in a draw, or the match ended in a tie also works, but finished tie isn't natural at all.
Good. I think I need to save this whole section and just replay it in my head forever.
Now for the moment we promised at the beginning. Let's redo Jake's office conversation, but properly this time.
Finally, my redemption.
Okay, I'll play the coworker. Ready?
Ready.
Hey, Jake. So, how was the game last night?
Honestly, it was one of the craziest matches I've seen in years. It was a round of 16 match, and after 90 minutes, the score was still tied 1-1.
No way. So what happened?
They played extra time, 30 more minutes, and it was still tied after that. Nobody could score.
That sounds unbearable. So it went to a penalty shootout?
Exactly. My hands were literally shaking, and everyone in the room went completely silent every time a player walked up to take a shot.
I can imagine. Did your team come from behind at any point?
Actually, yes. We were down 2-0 in the shootout at first, but our goalkeeper stepped up and saved the next 2 penalties in a row.
Seriously? He just held his nerve like that? Under all that pressure?
Completely calm. In the end, my team scored 1 more penalty and won 5-4.
So, your team advanced to the quarterfinal after all that?
Yes, and the other team was eliminated. Honestly, everyone thought we were the underdog going into that match, so it felt even better watching them get eliminated.
What a story, Jake. Everyone must have been on the edge of their seats the entire time.
Absolutely. I don't think anyone breathed normally for the last 20 minutes.
Congratulations. That's a great story.
Thanks. Telling it in English feels so much better this time around, that's for sure.
And scene. See? Completely different from it was crazy, very crazy.
Night and day. I actually sound like I know what I'm talking about now.
Because you do. All right, let's recap what we learned today. We covered knockout stage vocabulary, round of 16, quarterfinal, semifinal, extra time, penalty shootout, eliminated, and advance. Our pocket words were elimination, quarterfinal, extra time, penalty shootout, and underdog, and we fixed 4 very common mistakes.
Solid episode. Very useful for anyone trying to survive World Cup conversations. Whether it's at work, with friends, or even with strangers at a bar during a big match.
And once you start using these expressions, describing sports in English becomes way more fun instead of stressful.
Agreed. No more saying, it was crazy, very crazy, ever again.
And speaking of making the most of your time, in our next episode, we're going to talk about how to live with purpose in an episode titled, Don't Waste Your Life. We'll share English phrases to discuss productivity, passion, and overcoming regrets.
That one's going to be a deep one, but definitely fun. I already know exactly what changes I need to make. Stay tuned.
Don't spoil it now.
Wouldn't dream of it.
All right, everyone. That's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who also loves football.
See you all in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.